Okay girls, today I am going to explain you about agriculture. First, let us look at the syllabus that is in agriculture. So we have Indian agriculture importance, problems and reforms. After that we have the agricultural seasons and the conditions that are required for the growth of rice, wheat, pulses, sugarcane, cotton and tea. So first let us start with the Indian agriculture importance, problems and reforms. So let me open with the topic. This is the topic Indian agriculture. And we all know that India is an agrarian country. That means it is agricultural based countries. We basically depend on agriculture for growing crops as well as for rearing livestock on it. The essential purpose of agriculture is for the production of food from land for the human as well as animal consumption. And 2/3 of the population of India depends on the agriculture. So agriculture is the mainstay as well as the backbone of Indian economy. According to the statistics, if we see that the gross value added by the agriculture is about 15.87, while the GDP is 17.1%. 13% of the total value of agriculture is basically exported. And if you see the employment sector, in employment sector about 58% of the laborers are directly or indirectly employed. This is a pie chart that basically shows the breakdown of how important agriculture is for India. And we also know that India has a vast level land which is rich in soil, and the climatic conditions are such that help us in agricultural growth. So if you see that agriculture, basically about 55% of agriculture depends on rainfall. So we do not have irrigation facilities in 55% of land. So if you see the importance of agriculture, agriculture is providing us food, it is providing us work, it is providing us large part of market, machinery we are utilizing, pesticides we are making for agriculture. So a lot of other industries depend on agriculture. Apart from this, it is also giving us export as well as providing employment. Now let us come to Indian agricultural problems. If you see, so the problems that are faced by agriculture are divided into major 4 categories: environmental, economic, institutional and technical. Let us come to the environmental problem. First of all is the unreliable rainfall. We all know that about 55% of the net grown area, sown area, depends on rainfall. So if we do not have sufficient rainfall, then that year the agriculture is going to have a setback. Second is lack of irrigation facilities. We do not have irrigation facilities to all the farms that are found in India. Therefore, if monsoons are not on time or there is a failure in monsoon, then the agriculture is going to suffer, right? Soil erosion is another major factor that is causing problem in agriculture, because when we do deforestation or when we are growing concrete jungle, basically the fertility of the soil reduces as most of it gets washed off. Then next is the method of cultivation. We all know that agriculture is the mainstay for Indian, and most of agriculture is done by old methods, old techniques. So facilities of new technology is not available. We do not have the facility of irrigation. Therefore, the method of cultivation as well as lack of irrigation leads to less production of agriculture. Then the demand for food. Our population is constantly increasing. Demand for main food grains are becoming higher and higher. Therefore, we are basically growing only main food crops, which are basically reducing the fertility of the soil. Then reduction in net sown area. We all know that the cultivation of the crop as well as the cultivation of food grains are reducing slowly and gradually as the industrial development has happened. Therefore, we are having less net sown area. Coming to the institutional factors, we have a small and fragmented land holdings. Because of increase in population, the land holdings are divided and subdivided into the offsprings, therefore reducing the land surface area. Next, exploitation of the farmers. We know that earlier there was Zimedari system, under which the farms were owned by the zamindar, taken by the zamindar, and then this farm was not given to return to them, and therefore they were not taken care of it. Apart from this, poor farmers who basically are not the owners of the land, they are basically not using this land for better benefit, and therefore they are not adding manure to the soil. So they are not taking care of the soil, as they are just the laborers, right? Next is the economic factor. First is the subsistence agriculture. Under subsistence agriculture, we have the mainly people are growing crops for their own use. Like farmer is growing crop only for his family, so it does not have enough, therefore the economy is going down. Then human element is there. The farmers are poor, they are debt ridden, they are uneducated, do not use modern equipments, and unavailability of loan make them lose interest in agriculture. Challenges that are posed by globalization, that we all know that the economy has changed slowly and gradually depending on the political scenario as well as the market of the world. The agriculture sector has faced a major drawback, as people are not able to get large amount of capital. They are now becoming prey to the corporate institutions. They are selling their lands for construction purposes, and therefore the production is reducing, which are basically increasing the cost of our food grains. It is reducing the it is basically reducing the interest of farmers. So to resolve all these problems, what is government doing? Government has taken certain measures. The first is the cost of production of crops is increasing because of the government reduction in subsidy and fertilizer. This is what the farmers are facing problem, and this is what government has done. They have reduced the subsidy on fertilizer, therefore the cost of production is increasing. Second, the reduction in import duty on agriculture products have proved determinant to the farmers. अब क्या है कि import duties reduce कर दी है, so production जो है सीधा depend हो गया farmers के ऊपर, ठीक है. Then cost of agricultural crops in Indian market is increasing while that of the international market is decreasing. ये बहुत बड़ी, this is a very big issue, that when you are buying stuff from outside the country, it is cheaper than the products which are sold in India. So the farmers are facing stiff competition. Then why are the prices declining in the international market? Let us see the reason. First, they are using sophisticated farm machines, which is reducing the cost of production but increasing the yield. Then there is a rapid progress. There is a rapid progress in the production of food grains. High quality seeds are used. Then heavy subsidies are given by the government, due to which the cost of production is reducing, therefore farmers are growing food grains. The last factor that is responsible for the agricultural production is technical factor, old and inefficient techniques. In India, agriculture is the mainstay, but we do not have many advanced equipments compared to Punjab, Haryana. Other states do not have those advanced equipments for agriculture, due to which the agriculture production is reducing. So all these were the problems. We do have some reforms also. As we know that agriculture is the backbone of the main economy of a country, there are certain reforms that have been done so that the production can increase. The reforms are done by establishing the ICAR, that is Indian Council for Agricultural Research. The agricultural universities have been set up, veterinary services have been given so that animal breeding can be done.